Hey, this is your girl, Big AJ. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about relationships, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all that jazz. But I've seen a lot of videos, with people talking about why they don't want to be in relationships. And for me, at my age that I am now, which is 61. I just turned 61 May 29th. Yes, this is what 61 looks like. What y'all think? Am I Asian well? But no, at my age, being single for me after being married twice, it comes with a lot of benefits. To be honest with you, um, I don't have to do a lot of things. I'm free. I have my freedom. I can go where I want, when I want. I don't have to tell nobody nothing. I come home from work, I take off my clothes, I could take a shower. If I don't want to take a shower right away, I don't have to. Worrying about nobody. If I want to sleep all day on a Saturday, a Sunday, I don't have to worry about nobody saying, you gonna sleep all day? You gonna Yes, absolutely. I worked all week. Why can't I sleep all day? Though that what else? I don't have to worry about, somebody leaving my house a mess. If you guys know me or have seen some of the videos that I post, you see how I like to decorate my house. And if you haven't seen any of my videos, go back on my page and look through, because I change the decor in my house like every season. Like I did one for Valentine's Day, that was really pretty. I did one for the fall, it was orange and white, because my furniture, the majority of my furniture is like white, off white. So all I do is change the color. So I did that. I did a winter wonderland, and y'all, that was really pretty, you guys. So Valentine's Day, I did one for spring, which is now, it's the colors are yellow and white. Okay, so again, check out those videos for some inspiration. So I don't have to worry about my house being a mess. Um, I know how to cook. I've been cooking all my life. I cook for my daycare kids. I cook for my own children. I've cooked for my husband's. Um, but I don't have to do that. I really don't even have to go to the grocery store. I eat out a lot. It can be expensive, but if I want to cook, like today, I might say I want to make some chili. I can go do that, make a little pot of chili or whatever. So being single has a lot of benefits. You don't have to worry about if your man is being faithful to you, because a lot of times people be in these long-term relationships, men can't stick, they can't keep it in the pants. They cannot keep it in the pants. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, who wants to be cheated on? Who has to think, um is he being faithful today? So those things, I don't have to worry about that. I do not have to worry about that. And that's a big fear for me, being in a relationship, because I don't want to catch anything. And I mean nothing that I can't get rid of, you know, by trusting a man who can't keep it in his pants. I don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? What else? That's pretty much it. Like, you have your freedom, you have your space, your peace of mind. Sometimes when I come home from work, I don't even want to talk. I just want to relax and unwind. I don't have to tell nobody about my day. I don't have to worry about none of those things. So sometimes, like I said, being single has its benefits. Okay. Um, but on the other side, sometimes a relationship can have great benefits. If you have that faithful man, if you have that faithful woman, somebody that you could trust with all your heart, you know, for a doubt. If somebody say you can't never say what your man want to do, I want to have that type of relationship where I can say for a certain that I know my man. ain't doing nothing. But we can't have that now today because you can't. People lie so much. They lie so much, and I get it. It's a lot of choices out here. It's like a kid in a candy store. You have so many choices, so many varieties, colors. Everything is pretty. You know, you have women that's shaped the way you want them to be shaped, and you have men that's looking this way. So I get it. But my problem is, if you want to have all the desires of life and all the things, just stay single. Why come into someone's life and disturb their peace? Why come into someone's life because you're not healed? Because you're selfish? Why do that to somebody? And that's where the problem comes with being in a relationship with people that you can't trust. You know, I want the kind of man that if I'm sick and I can't take care of myself personally, you know, when it's that time of the month for the ladies, if he had to, if he had to take care of me in that area, I want him to be able to do it. I want a man that has no problem doing those type of things. I want to have the type of man that I can trust with my finances, with my life, like provide for me, care for me, cherish the ground I walk on. I want the type of man that like all of this, all the love handles, all of the things that I have, the big, the back, whatever. That's the man I'm looking for. And if you're not that kind of man, don't come into my life. Don't come disturbing my peace. Don't come telling me that I would look better if I had a bigger ass, okay? Let me show y'all my ass. Okay. No, but seriously, I have had men to say that shit to me. Like, and my comment to them was this. This is the ass that God gave me. I've had it all my life. I have 3 children, and I've been married 2 times. Okay? It wasn't because I didn't have a BBL. It was because of the person that I am, you know, loving, funny, witty, intelligent, smart, educated, life of the party, loving. That's what attracted the men to me. So I don't want no man to tell me how I would look better if I did XYZ. That's not the man for me. And it's definitely not the man for you. Don't let no man tell you how to look, or don't even try to change the way you look for a man. If he don't love you unconditionally, that's not for you. You know what I mean? He's not your person. Shit, like for real. Have anybody ever had a man that tried to change who they were? When they met you, you was that way. You know, we wear wigs, we wear weaves, we wear sew-ins, we wear braids. We change our hair. My hair might be blonde today. It might be black tomorrow. It might be orange, whatever color it is that we ladies choose, right? And so when they met you, that's the way they had you. But as soon as they get you, now they don't like stuff. You know? Now they don't like this. They don't like that. That's not your person, baby. That is not your person. Then you also don't have to worry about insecure men, because you know it's a lot of insecure men out here. It's a lot of insecure men out here. You can be beautiful. You can do all the things. If a man look at you, why are you looking at him? I saw him looking at you. He was smiling at you. We can't control how somebody look at us. I mean, hell, you should be glad somebody looking at your woman. You know what I mean? But these men out here, they insecure. Very insecure. But the things I do miss, like I said before, about being in a relationship is having a man there for that protection. You know, a sense of security. in a home knowing there's a man here, that if somebody breaking your house or something like that, he's there, you feel a little bit more comfortable. I miss those things. I miss a man taking out the trash. You know, most women don't like taking out the trash. Do you? I don't like taking out the trash, but I do. I do all those things for myself. I miss that. I miss cuddling, you know, because I'm a lover girl. I love the color. I love to cuddle. I love to lay on my man's chest, you know, smell his nice cologne, you know, him rubbing my feet, you know, giving me a massage. You know, I miss those things. But I promise you, I'm not going to sacrifice it or sacrifice my peace if that person is not coming with all those things. So, yeah, sometimes a relationship can be beneficial. Financially, I miss having a man that can help me relieve some. I don't want to call it some stress, because it's not the stress. Just somebody here to be help build with, you know, help me grow, elevate, take some of the things off my shoulder, take some of the things off my plate, you know. Those are benefits of having a spouse, a boyfriend, a significant other, a roommate, or whatever you may want to call yourself. So those are some of the things that I can see missing as a relationship. But again, me being single right now, I'm happy. I'm happy, you know. I'm free. You know, I feel like I need that freedom because, for like I said, for so long, I took care of everybody. I had that daycare. I took care of all them kids for years, years and years. I took care of my kids. I took care of my husbands. You know, I always was there for someone. You know, and I think it's my turn now. And sometimes I feel a little bit selfish, because I'd be like, wow, you know, all the things that I'm doing now with myself, I don't have anybody to share it with. I get lonely sometimes, from being alone, but I go out, I have a good time, I party, I hang out with family and friends, you know, to keep me focused and keep me not settling for things that I know that I don't want, just to say that I have a man. Because I know a lot of people are in relationships, um, just because to say, I got a man, at least I got a man, but really, you don't. You know, they man is out cheating and lying to them, manipulating them, gaslighting them, but they got a man. I don't want that. I don't want that. And so, like I said, ladies, if you are happy being single, don't let nobody convince you that you are living a miserable life. It's not a miserable life. Don't let nobody think that you're not worthy, because you are. Just because you don't have a man in your life does not mean that you're not worthy. Doesn't mean that you're not beautiful, you know. It just means that you haven't found your person. And that's okay. Being patient is a fruitage of the spirit. So as long as we be patient, that person may come or he may not come. But guess what? You was born by yourself, and you're definitely going to die by yourself. So why can't you be without a man? Good question, right? So yeah, being single is not a bad thing, ladies. Being in a relationship is also not a bad thing. It's whatever make your boat float. At the end of the day, what really matters and truly matters, if you're happy. And on that note, like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you on the next episode. Mwah.